Hi friends, welcome to our channel Candy Code. Today we are going to solve edit distance problem using dynamic programming. Let's look at the problem statement. Given two strings, string 1 and string 2, and the below operations that can be performed on string 1, find the minimum number of edits or operations required to convert string 1 into string 2. You can either perform insert, remove or replace operations, and it is said that all of the above operations are of equal cost. Now let's look at an example. Here we have considered our string 1 as horse and the string 2 as rose. In order to convert horse into rose, first we'll have to remove h from horse. This removal operation will be the first operation that we perform. Again, I'll be removing O. At last, I'll be inserting O after the position of R. Totally, we have performed 3 operations. This is the minimum number of operations that we will perform in order to change horse into rose. Now, let's look at the solution approach. In this case, we are going to convert Sunday as Saturday. For this, we have constructed a DP array, and then in the first row of the DP array, I have inserted 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's because when the string is empty, the only operation that can be performed is insertion. And so we have filled the first row as 0, 1, 2 and 3, so on. Now again, since we have to convert S into a empty string, we need to perform only one operation, that is the removal operation, and therefore I have inserted 1. We will start processing all the characters of string 2 one by one, starting from either left to right or right to left. In this case, I have started traversing the string from left to right. Likewise, we will be traversing for both the strings. There are two possibilities for every pair of characters being compared while traversal. The first case is that if the last character of the two strings are same, we need not do anything. We shall ignore the last characters and get the count of the remaining strings. So we recur for lengths m-1 and n-1, where m is the length of string 1 and n is the length of string 2. Here, since s and s are equal, we insert what we have in the position of dp of 0 of 0 in dp of 1 of 1. Whereas in the case 2, if the last characters are not same, then we consider all the operations on string 1. That is, we consider all 3 operations on the last character of the first string recursively and compute the min cost of all the 3 values. As you can see, the highlighted 3 are the values that we will obtain by performing all the 3 operations, either addition, removal or replacing. Out of these 3, we will pick the minimum value and then store it in the dp of 1 of 2. Likewise, we will traverse throughout the length of the string 2. Likewise, we perform the same operations for every character present in the string 1. After filling all the rows, the value that we obtain at the last row, last column will be the value that we will return. This is nothing but the last 3 and the first character are the same, so we basically need to convert the un of Sunday to atur. This can be performed by replacing n with r and then inserting t and a. Therefore, totally we will be performing 3 operations, and that is what we have got in the last position of the DP array. Now let's look at the algorithm. At first, we will be looking at the recursive approach. If the first string is empty, then the only option left with us is to insert all the characters of second string into the first string. Whereas, if the second string is empty, then the only option would be to remove all the characters of the first string. If the last characters of the 2 strings are same, then we do not do anything and simply ignore the last characters and get the count of the remaining strings. If the last characters are not same, we consider all the three operations on the last characters of string 1 recursively and compute the min cost of all the three operations and take min of the three values added by 1. Now the time complexity of this recursive algorithm in the worst case would be order of 3 to the power m, where m is the length of the first string. The worst case happens when none of the characters of the two strings match. This is the recursive call tree. If you observe carefully, there are many sub-problems that are solved again and again. For example, edit distance 2, 2. This is called almost thrice, and since the same sub-problem is called again and again, it has overlapping sub-problems property as well as optimal substructure property, which makes clear that this edit distance problem has both the properties of a DP problem. Like other typical dynamic programming problems, recomputations of the same sub-problems can be avoided by constructing a temporary array that stores the results of the sub-problems. Now let's look at the efficient approach. First, we'll fill the DP array, which is an integer array that will store all the results of the sub-problems in a bottom-up manner. If the first string is empty, again the only option will be to add all the characters of the second string, whereas if the second string is empty, then the only option is to remove all the characters of the second string. If the last characters are the same, then we ignore the last character and recur for the remaining strings. And if last character is different, then we consider all the possibilities and find the minimum. The time and the space complexity are order of m into n, where m is the length of string 1 and n is the length of the string 2. Since we require order of m cross n space, which will not be suitable if the length of the strings are greater, therefore to reduce this, let's look at another approach. Each time to fill a row in the DP array, we require only one row, that is the upper row. That is, if we are filling row 6th, then we require values from only row 5th. So we shall create a DP array of the dimensions 2 cross the length of string 1. This approach reduces the space complexity. At first, let's examine through the solution approach. As usual, I have started filling the DP array of the first row with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. It's because that will be the number of operations that can be performed in order to convert the string into an empty string. After this, to convert the first string into an empty string, we need to perform removal operations, and so we'll add 1 here. Again, since the character compared from the string 1 and the character compared from the string 2 are equal, we shall directly obtain the value from the diagonal and store it. Whereas when the characters are not equal, then we need to compare the minimum out of all the three operations and we store it after adding it with 1. Likewise, we'll travel till the end of string 2. After this, when we move to the other row, since there are only 2 rows in this array, we have to revert back to the first row. In case if the last two characters are equal, then we shall obtain the value from the bottom diagonal and store it. Likewise, after iterating throughout the length of string 1, this will be the resultant values present in the DP array, out of which the value present in the last column of the first row will be our required value. This is the algorithm. Here the DP array is to memorize the results of the previous computations. We will fill the DP array with 0 And we shall then define the base conditions as remove all the characters when second string is empty. We then start filling the DP. This second loop runs through each character in the second string. The inner loop compares the characters from the second string with the first string. If the first string is empty, then we have to perform add operation to get second string. If the characters from both the strings are same, then we do not perform any operation. Here, I mod 2 is to ensure that the value is bound within the row number. If the characters from both the strings are not same, then we take the minimum from all the three specified operations. After filling the DP array completely, if the length of the second string is even, then we end up in the 0th row, else we end up in the first row, so that we take the mod of length of second string in order to get the row. In this case, the time complexity will be order of m cross n, where m and n are the length of strings 1 and string 2 respectively, whereas the space complexity is order of n, where n is the length of string 2. Edit distance finds its application in computational biology and NLP, like spelling corrections, OCR errors, approximate string matching, where the objective is to find matches for the short strings in many longer texts. Thank you, friends. Please like, share, and subscribe.